Okay, hey guys. I'm sorry I didn't have a meet today, but this is what I had your classmates do. There were some notes. They actually got a handout. You can just write this down on a piece of paper as the video's going. Obviously, you can pause it if you need to, so you can get all the information down. But we're talking about proportional reasoning. This is a new unit, and so we're going to start with some definitions. So a ratio is just a comparison of two quantities, two numbers. Okay, an example of that would be today in class I did like absent kids. There was 9 absent kids to 11 present kids. So 9 to 11, I'm comparing those two numbers. Okay, so next we have a rate. A rate is a ratio where the amounts have different labels or units. I keep spelling labels wrong. So an example of this would be, let me put myself up here. An example of this would be like when I go to Kroger, I buy apples and I usually get 4 apples. Let me use a different color. I usually get 4 apples for $2. Okay, so my units up top would be apples and my units on the bottom is dollars. Okay, a unit rate is a rate where 1 is the denominator. So you guys have heard these before because like in a school zone, the rate is 20 miles per hour per 1 hour. You can drive 20 miles per 1 hour. Another one we talked about in class is like when you get a job and they pay you hourly, it'd be like $8.25 per hour. That's how much for 1 hour they pay you. And then the last thing here is a proportion. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Okay, a proportion is 2 equal ratios or rates. Okay, and I'm going to use my pen tool for this. An example of this would be like 1/2, like 1 apple for $2 is the same as 2 apples for $4. Okay, they're just 2 equal fractions. Okay, so if you need to pause the video, pause it, finish copying. I am going to move to the next slide. Okay, so then there's some different ways we can solve proportions. We can do this side to side, meaning I am looking from the left to the right, or I could go right to left, it doesn't matter. But I think to myself here, how can I get from 3 to 6? I know that I can do 3 multiplied by 2 to get to 6. So if I multiply by 2 on the bottom, I have to multiply by 2 on the top. So 2 times 5 is 10. Okay. Another way that I could do this is side to side. Oh no, I just did side to side. Sorry, I could do up and down. So again, the whole thing about a proportion is it's a relationship. These two rates are related in the same way. So here I'm going up and down. So 2 times 6 gets me 12. So on the other side, I'm going to do 7 times 6, which gets me 42. And my arrow should always be pointing toward the variable. Okay. Now these two were kind of easy because I know my math facts and I know you're supposed to be doing imagined math facts, working on your math facts. But what happens if I get to a number situation And it's like this, it's 8 and 20 and 15 and 20, and there's just no number, a whole number that I could just multiply, like 8 times 2, well, that's only 16. Or 8 times 3, that's 24, it's too big. So we have to do this other thing called cross products. So in cross products, I multiply across 15 times 8, which gets me 120. I only know it that fast because I did it in class. And then x times 20, which gives me 20x. Now you guys already know at this point, it's a one-step equation, and you guys know how to solve that. So 20 divided by 20 would leave me with x by itself, and 120 divided by 20 would give me 6. Now, there are some practice problems I'm going to post for you guys to try, and I think I'm going to just post a picture of them. You can do them on paper and send me a picture of the work you do. And if you have questions, please email me. Have a good evening. Bye.